Hello, I'm Franca Comparetto with Cigar Sense. Do you also fear trying new cigars and getting out of your usual brands, tobacco seed, country production? If you do, and you want to avoid the risk of the unknown, I have some tips for you. In this short video, I want to talk to you about a cigar that you maybe don't know yet. I am not an influencer, nor a brand ambassador. So the purpose here for me is not to tell you buy this cigar by all means. It is rather look at this independent data and see if you see that this cigar matches your taste. This is important if you're like over 80% of other cigar lovers who do care for the natural flavors in their cigars. I'm also not smoking the cigar I will be talking about, because I'm not going to give you my subjective impressions of the cigar. I never do this in public, actually. I'm rather going to tell you what the Cigar Sense panel data says. We focus on what might be relevant for you to decide whether to buy this cigar or not. And in order to do that, we focus on descriptions rather than on subjective judgments. In fact, we strongly believe that while some cigars can be great for some people, they might not be good for others.
Today we're talking about the ADVentura, the Royal Return Queen's Pearls Corona. The cigar was released in 2020. It is made at Tabacalera William Ventura in the Dominican Republic. It features an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper over an Ecuadorian Connecticut binder and uses fillers from the Dominican Republic, Ecuador, and Nicaragua. The raw smell in wrapper and food presented herbal and toasted aromas, and the raw draw presented predominant fresh spice. Herbal aromas reappeared in entrance in the late cigar, together with wood, nut, spice, and toasted aromas. Wood was rather determined. All these aromas were joined by leather, which persisted throughout the length of the cigar. A creamy and spicy backbone, looking at the right of the chart under mouth, married by a medium strength in nicotine, makes this an invigorating, fine quality cigar, developing a good complexity and evolution. Here is just a short description of the cigar. You can find many more details at cigarsense.com if you look at the menu, journal, cigar analysis. Cigar Sense helps you find a combination of flavors and tastes that you like and matches them with cigars that have such combination of descriptors. This ADVentura cigar fits the unique preferences of 60.4% of our members, which is a well above average percentage. This means that these many consumers like the sensory characteristics of this cigar. They actually either confirmed us that they like the cigar, or they might like it but haven't tried it yet. The most similar cigar that we have in our database, based on flavors primarily, is a J. Fernandez New World Cameron Double Robusto. Now, the New World Cameron has a Cameron wrapper. The ADVentura we're talking about has a Connecticut wrapper and binder. Don't be misled by the different wrappers of the two cigars. In fact, a blend of tobacco is made of leaves that interact a lot with each other, and what you sense when you smoke the cigar may be very different from what you expect based on what you know of the cigar wrapper or other leaves descriptions. A blend is not just the sum of the characteristics of each leaf that compose it. It is much more, and it is something that can be rather different as well. In addition to this perspective, our mind can be very easily tricked by our past experiences. You may convince yourself that you will like a cigar because it has a wrapper that you appreciated in another blend, You may convince yourself that you can anticipate the descriptors, so the sensations that a given cigar will present, even if you never smoked it, just because it has a wrapper that is similar to the one of other cigars that you smoked in the past. You may even convince yourself, if you are a beginner, that you got the right advice when people told you that you should start with Connecticut wrap cigars because they are light, which is wrong in most cases. And you may convince yourself that what you bought is what you like because you bought it, but not because your palate likes it. Anyway, it's not always satisfying for our palate to predict a cigar's flavors by the wrapper, just like it's not always effective to judge a book by the cover. If you wish to find out how exactly this cigar matches your taste, discover our recently revamped free membership. And now you can even try most of the premium features without giving us any payment information at all. You can stay free forever for us. So part of the premium features that you can experience with your free membership are a powerful search of cigars based on their flavors, based on a lot of attributes that we have in our database. And this actually can also help you design your perfect pairings. If you look for a cigar that has a particular taste and you want to pair that particular taste or those different tastes with a particular drink that you might have in mind as well. So that really helps you a lot. You can also try the similar cigars feature, which lets you see what cigars have a similar flavor profile, as we've seen in the example before. You can also try our tasting notes, which are very special because they not only allow you to keep track of what you smoke, but they also allow you to keep track of what you liked and did not like in the cigar that you smoked, which is extremely important, again, to respect your palate. And another very nice feature is the quick rating. All of this feedback, tasting notes or quick rate, contribute to actually making your personalized recommendations very accurate. There is also a jewel within our service, which is called the Profile Advisor, and that really educates you, which is based on the feedback you gave us on the cigars you smoked. It actually guides you to make modifications to your profile so that you can benefit at best of our personalized recommendations. What else can we say? It's so important to respect our palate. So respect your palate. Ciao.